Hey you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. It is a very special day because I get to sit here with one of my most favorite people. This is Joanne, and she's here at the City Church working on so many amazing things in the community and also abroad. And one of the things that she's been working on for the last, how long has it been?
Probably 7 years.
7 years, wow. Is the A21 campaign, and we're going to have links to the website and all that so you guys can check it out. And what it is, it's an anti-human trafficking organization that is doing some amazing things. And so I just wanted you to come and share a little bit. Can you first just tell us what it means to be a part of the A21 campaign?
Yeah, well, the A21 campaign stands for Abolishing Injustice in the 21st Century.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know,
slavery.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And you know, at one time we thought we had overcome slavery, at several times
Right.
actually in history. But actually, right now, there's more slaves in captivity than all of history combined, presently on planet Earth. That's sex trafficking. That's the trafficking of labor, and so it is a huge problem, not a new problem. You know, it's an ongoing historical problem all over the world, and at the worst state that it's ever been now. I think 4 years ago they did statistics, and they said that they were estimated 27 million people.
Wow.
And so we're talking 5 or 6 years ago,
Wow.
which the increase has only been on the rise. And it looks different in every society and everywhere, but it is definitely happening all over the earth.
I love that when you go on the website, you can see all those different details. And when I was reading through it, it just seemed like such a huge thing and what a miracle really that one organization using other organizations is able to facilitate all those different parts. Yeah. And one of the things I saw too is that you're doing, or A21 is doing, awareness even in the States and doing the 40-minute classes on campuses and things like that. And I know sometimes we can think, especially young people, we can think, oh, that's such a terrible problem, but it's going on over there. And so maybe can you just tell us a little bit about what's going on here in the States and even in our own hometown? I'm here in Seattle, and I know it's happening here in Seattle. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
What you're talking about, what you started talking about
classes,
right there was a curriculum that A21 has created with educators from the United States, and it's being piloted actually right now, I think in the state of Georgia. And when I found out it was being piloted here in the United States, I was like, hey, what about Washington?
Yeah.
You know, we passed the most legislation in the United States actually as a state for anti-human trafficking. And so in the last 2 months, it's been piloted in 2 different schools.
Oh wow!
Here in the Seattle area, yeah. Oh. And it talks about the issue and how it looks here. You know, it looks different, obviously, in the United States than it does in some of the other third world countries. And here it looks like maybe an older boy interested in you, buying you gifts, caring for you, loving you. And a lot of times they're looking for young girls who are vulnerable. Maybe who've lost a parent, or from a single parent home, or someone who doesn't fit in, you don't feel like you fit in, and all of a sudden there's some man in your life who's making you feel beautiful and valuable and loved. And sometimes the process will take up to a year of that whole dating, and then it'll be, oh wow, baby, we don't have any money, and I need some money, could you help me out? And before you know it, you're turning a trick for him, and before you know it, you are so caught up even in your heart, and during that year other relationships have been cut off. So the dependency in the relationship and the false acceptance and love and validation keeps you tied, and then all of a sudden you feel yourself caught.
Wow.
And then you go from, you know, can you help me pay the rent or make a car payment, to you're turning tricks every day, and you know, and you're caught up in that.
Yeah. Do you have a story of maybe someone that's recovered? Or?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not lots.
Right.
But absolutely. In fact, part of the process for A21, and it works similar here in the United States, is organizations will open missions, or they'll open shelters. And A21 has a shelter facility and a transitional home. The shelter facility is where girls are taken initially. So they come with no clothes. A lot of them have been working in the sex industry as being pimped out, or prostitutes, servicing sometimes 30 men a day.
Wow.
Yeah, against their will. And so when they are rescued or escape, they're taken to the shelter where they're just cared for, medical attention, and just the basic needs, and they stay there about a month. After the shelter, they go to the transitional home where they're taught life skills, because a lot of them the average age of a girl being trafficked is 14 years old, 13 or 14
Wow.
years old.
Those growing up years. Yeah. So amazing. I'm so grateful for all that the A21 campaign is doing, and your part, and also your son and daughter-in-law, and the stories are on and on that people are making a difference and going out there. And so if you want to be a part of this, you can go to the A21campaign.org, and also we will have that hotline number on the site where you can find it. If you need help, if you feel like you're in a situation or you know someone that is, please call. Don't hesitate. We want to get people help before it happens, and we also want to help people after it happens. And I'm so grateful that you took the time to share today.
Thanks for having
me. It just means a lot to me. This woman is incredible. You should definitely come meet her at the City Church. I'm so thankful for her. So we're going to have more information on the blog. Thanks for hanging out with us.